finally it is here. I was waiting for them to release the details on Gurubashi 1x PvP before I made a video because I mean I pretty much already talked about everything in the emergency update of the previous video, but Gurubashi is Project Epoch server they're releasing, and it is the 1x PvP server. So they're going to be talking about their plans here for the server, and we'll read it now. So let's begin. Project Epoch is releasing soon, and with it we have an exciting announcement. We're launching a 1x PvP realm alongside our original realm at launch. Our server has grown larger than we could have ever anticipated, and with the data we have from previous stress tests, account registration, and total characters created, despite limiting to only 2 per account, we have decided that this was necessary to support our player base. So I'm telling you guys, I was right. 20k, 30k, easy peasy, loyum squeezy. And yeah, so this new realm will not impact the launch date, so it's still coming out at the exact same time on the same date, and it won't change the roadmaps either. They're gonna double down and double their efforts. So big shout to the Epoch staff. So the realm is called Gurubashi. So since the early days of Project Epoch, we've had countless requests to open a PvP realm, and I have seen a lot of that on the YouTube comments over the past month that I've been uploading this slop content for you all. Like, people have been asking or saying like, oh, keep PvE Care Bear, they don't like War Mode, they don't like cross faction. So basically Gurubashi is the solution to all those people not liking that, and my personal opinion is I'm still not fully sure how I feel about Gurubashi, but I think it'll be okay, and I'll get more into my opinion anyway. But yeah, so there was a huge sect of players that wanted a PvP server, and this will take some pressure off of the Kazan server, which is the main PvE War Mode server. So here are the rule sets for Gurubashi. So it's a PvP realm, there's no War Mode shenanigans, it's pure PvP, 1x leveling rates, no cross faction. So on regular Kazan, you'll be able to group with Horde for instance content like instance content like dungeons and raids. But on Gurubashi, there's no cross faction at all. Enforced faction balanced at the worst they'll let it get is 47-53 split. This is a good change. I don't know why more PvP servers don't do this. Like, people want a PvP server and then they don't lock the faction. So then, like, one side just ends up taking over. And then there's people playing on the PvP server crying when, like, I've seen servers that have done this, and then people will play and they'll be crying that it's faction locked. Like, well, like, what the fuck's the point of having a PvP server then? Like it has to be faction locked, otherwise it literally doesn't work, and then it just becomes everyone on one faction. So yeah, they're locking character creation for the overly dominant faction to maintain integrity. That's, like, necessary. Good change. All same, it's gonna be the same custom content. It's not like this is just some Blizzard 1x asset flip there. It's still Project Epoch. And then end of life plan to preserve your characters in the event Gurubashi population falls off substantially, and they will merge it into our PvE realm Kazan. So people were acting like they needed to make they needed to make both realms the same PvE War Mode experience, otherwise, like, it just splits the community. But either way, like, that splits the community as well. I guess you can make the argument that this further, like, diversifies PvPers and PvEers onto separate, distinct servers. Whereas if you had 2 War Mode servers, it would kind of just be like, it'd just be a flat blanket of the same type of people on both. But, like, let's say the event, like they say here, you can still merge a PvP realm into the PvE War Mode realm. It's still very possible. So if Gurubashi ends up dying off, like, in a couple months, then, you know, there you go. There you go. And yeah, so, and also due to the nature of private servers being free, you will be allowed to create both factions on a single account. Okay, so it's the same. You log into Kazan, reserve your 2 name, and your characters will be copied to Gurubashi shortly before launch. So you'll have the same characters on Kazan that you will on Gurubashi. There you go, easy peasy. You don't even have to worry about it if you're already reserved. Okay, then, so yeah, so they have challenge modes here, and they're talking about how on Kazan they have the buffed XP and reputations as well as bloody tokens, but on Gurubashi there's no such thing as War Mode, so it's not a challenge. Obviously, you can't opt in or out of it. It's an enforced PvP rule set. Everyone's PvP all the time, like a traditional Blizzard PvP server. So yeah, you'll still get zone-wide PvP quests and bloody token drops, but you will not be getting the XP and reputation buffs. And they also have this little disclaimer here for you all. If you want to do Soul of Iron on Gurubashi, you can still be PvP'd and just, lose it. So if you want to do Soul of Iron, I mean, it could be cool getting it on Gurubashi. That'd be kind of a shout, but you're not really getting it, to be honest. Like, better off playing Kazan if that's something that interests you. So yeah, so there you guys go. That's the update and the details on Gurubashi 1x PvP. So yeah, the Epoch's launching with Kazan and with Gurubashi. And there's a couple other statements. Project Epoch is growing larger. I talked about this in the previous video. If you guys haven't seen that, that's going into my analysis of the launch times. But if we go down to updates, we can see one of the developers made a statement. They were just saying that basically, because there's been an absolute shitfest happening in the Discord for the last 2 days. People are worried that their characters are going to get stuck on a dead realm like Gurubashi and they won't get merged or something. But yeah, they've addressed that already. So there will be merging and there will be enforced faction balance. So there you guys go. If you were hesitant to play because you think war mode and PvE server was cringe and yikes, and you want to play the based and gummy pilled PvP server, then there you guys go. It's right there for you. So without further ado, I mean that's what you see at the start, but I guess thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, join membership. I'll probably try to stream when I can. I don't have the personality for streaming, to be honest, but I'll give it a try again. So talk to you guys later.